Ba, 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 ba. Hello everybody, welcome to That Manga Dude. Once again, we are here with my beautiful hands, or not so beautiful hands, depends on, I guess, how you feel about it. But today, I'm going to be talking about every single series, or every single volume that I picked up in February of 2022. There is a lot to go over. I think I got somewhere around 68 volumes, I think is the exact number. But I guess you'll find out if you feel like actually counting it. I'm pretty sure it is 68 though. So let's get started, and feel free to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Either now or at the end of the video, and let me know if you like it. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first part of the video is going to be basically every single publisher that I got about, like either one series or one or a couple of volumes, so not too many in comparison to some of the other ones. So let's get started. So first off, from Dark Horse, I got what a lot of people would say is peak fiction. I guess we'll have to see because I haven't read it yet, but this is Berserk Volume 1. I managed to find it at a used bookstore, so excited to finally check it out and see what all the hubbub's about. Wow, that made me sound really old. So yeah, I don't know anything much about Berserk other than the main character's name is Guts, and I think there's some guy named Griffin or Griffith. So yeah, excited to check it out and see what everyone's talking about. Up next, I got to finish up an entire series in one fell swoop. It did hurt the bank account a little bit in retrospect, but if for the price I got him for, it was great. And that is from Del Rey, a defunct publisher. This is Genshiken Volumes 3 through 9. If you don't know about the series, it's about basically a anime appreciation club, or like just like Japanese culture appreciation club in like the short term. But it's all about video game. Like they all like video games, anime, manga, cosplaying, basically everything under that roof. And it's about like a group. If you don't like raunchy series or like stuff that is willing to just make like really crass jokes, then I would stay away from this series. But overall, this is a really fun, very well written series. I really enjoy it, so I'm excited to actually dive into this because I've read the first 2 volumes, so excited to finally finish off the first season. I know there's a second season, but I haven't been able to find any of the volumes, so I guess we'll have to get there when we get there. Up next, from Tokyo Pop, I got myself the first volume of Jing, King of Bandits, by Yuichi Kumakura. I know absolutely nothing about the series other than a friend of mine. Thank you, Josh, for suggesting the series to read it and check it out. And yeah, I really like the super metallic shiny covers, so that's really cool. Definitely interested to jump in. So yeah, that's that. And from the newer Tokyo Pop stuff, because that was an older volume, I got our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide. That is the biggest mouthful ever. This is volume 2. I'm really excited to hop into this because I loved volume 1. Just want to give it a short synopsis. Basically, it's about these 2 dudes who are dating, of course, and one of them says, I'll travel the world with you and then we can get married. So this is about their travel across the world. So I'm excited to see where they go next. Yeah, definitely a very interesting series. If you like your boys love, or if you like just a wholesome, but also kind of complex in terms of like how this person feels and is trying to express himself in places that he may not be able to express himself. Yeah, this is definitely a series to check out. It's really good. Excited to read this one. Up next, from Yen Press, I have Judge Volume 5. I picked this up on a whim, and I say a whim because I read the first 4 volumes, and I really never thought I was going to see 5 and 6 ever again. But I found it at a local bookstore and kind of freaked out, and I was like, gotta buy it now. So here we are. I haven't read the series in almost a decade, like thinking about it, which is a really flippin' long time. Definitely gonna have to check it out again, but if you don't know what it is, it's basically like a death game. So if you like Danganronpa, if you like Alice in Borderland, if you like any of those kinds of series where basically people are fighting out to survive, then yeah, I would say check this out. if you can get a hold of it. Yen Press is very notorious for publishing it once and really never publishing it ever again. So yeah, if you can get your hands on it, definitely try and figure it out. I know this author has done 2 other series, if I remember correctly, or at least in English. They have Doubt and Secret, I believe, are the other 2 series. Do not quote me on that though. I think that's right though. So yeah, excited to finally jump into this. Alright, from a random British publisher, I found this book called Outdoors from Yokoyama Yuichi from Breakdown Press. You're going to have to listen to my February reading log to see how I felt about this, but let's just say it is quite the wild ride. Yeah, if you can get a hold of it, I would be very surprised because I've never seen this before other than when I found it. So yeah, definitely check out the reading log for more information. Coming up next, we got 7 Seas. I have 4 volumes from 7 Seas this time. I have Hiroya Oku series Gigant. This is volumes 1 through 2. And let me just say, because I read this in March, you won't be hearing this until the end of March, but I'll give you my short synopsis right now. What the hell? Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. But if you don't know who Hiroya Oku is, the same person who did Gantz and Inuyashiki. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about this series, but I can't, or I will not right now. So yeah, just look forward to that in the end of March. Up next, Kageki Shoujo: The Curtain Rises. This is a prequel to another series called Kageki Shoujo, I think is like the actual full title. Very interesting, chonky boy, and it was in really good condition. I actually got it used, so yeah, another one that I read during March, so I will not be talking about it right now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know, but yeah, this is a good one, so definitely give it a check out. And of course, Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third. Lupin. I hope you really appreciated my very average singing. So yeah, if you don't know what this is the Lupin the Third, The Greatest Heist. Just recently published by 7 Seas. And super excited for it to finally come back to the US because I believe the first publishing was by Tokyo Pop, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I really like Lupin the Third. I won't say I've consumed a lot of media about Lupin the Third, so I can't really, I'm no expert or anything, but I've seen Castle Cagliostro and I've seen the 3D film, and both of them were fantastic, and for different reasons. So very excited to actually jump into this, and I really hope they start to bring over more Lupin the Third, because I feel like for historical significance, it's like Lupin the Third is very, very important in terms of both anime and manga. So yeah, hopefully we get some more, and I can't wait to jump into this. Alright, onwards to more big publishers here. So up next is going to be Vertical, and first off, I've got Bakemonogatari Volume 2. I did read Volume Fun, oh my goodness, Volume 1, and really enjoyed it, and then I didn't start picking it up anymore. And now I'm very behind, and I will have to find the rest of the volumes. But yeah, I haven't read this just yet, so I will get back to you on this if I decide to read it in March. Up next, really excited to find this one. This is The Book of Human Insects by Osamu Tezuka, which seems to be getting a lot of attention recently. I've noticed it, a lot of people picking it up on Instagram and Twitter, so I just find that to be really cool. And clearly, I'm on the hype train also, so here we go, choo choo. Yeah, I actually read this yesterday, and I'm not going to talk about it, but let's just say it was absolutely bonkers, is the best way to put it. So yeah, I will talk about more in the March reading log. Up next, The Gods Lie, Kaori Ozaki. So I've been looking at this volume for a couple years. Whenever it first came out, and I actually got their other series first, which was The Golden Sheep. And I really like that series. It was a 3-volume series, also by Vertical, I believe. And yeah, so finally went to bullet and bought it. So excited to check it out. Really love the textures on this. You can't really tell, but it has like more of like a grainy texture to it. And it's just I don't know. It just looks like a really gorgeous like series. And I mean, just look at these covers. Like such beautiful saturated colors. I'm excited to get into this and see, because my roommate also bought it, funny enough. And he was like, yeah, it's pretty good. So I'll have to check it out. And finally, oh my goodness. Okay, this next one I've been looking for, and I actually never thought I would ever see it in public, or like ever really. Like, it was one of those ones where I contemplated buying online, which, in case you didn't know, I very rarely buy volumes online because I don't trust like that. Yeah, so let me get to it. Let me just show you. So this is Lychee Light Club by Usamaru Furuya. Man, I have a really bad time with some of these names. In case you don't know, this is the same mangaka behind a series that was published in Shonen Jump called Gengaku Picasso, which was a 3-volume series. And yeah, from what I've heard, this is like a completely different tone and structure. I feel like I think they said, I think I read online that this is more in tune with what this mangaka typically does. Gengaku Picasso, I guess, was just like a whim in a way. So really excited to finally pick this up, and I hope it's good. From what I've read, a lot of people say it's their best work. So definitely gonna have to check it out because it looks creepy as hell. But the visuals look awesome. So excited to finally check this out. Yeah! Woo! Alright, up next, we got the Kodansha pickups. So first off, I got more volumes of Again. I got volumes 3 and 4. I believe I mentioned, if you follow my Twitter, I think I was talking about the series with somebody, and I was saying I was struggling to have to find more volumes of this, and lo and behold, I got some more. So yeah, really excited to keep reading it because I was really liking the first volume, and then didn't find the second volume until I believe in January, and then I picked up 3 and 4 in February. So yeah, super excited. Yeah, just a really cool series. If you haven't checked it out, it's by the same mangaka or creator behind Yuri on Ice. So if you like Yuri on Ice, you might like this. I don't know. I've never seen Yuri on Ice, so please don't hurt me and don't be mad. Okay? Okay? Thanks. Anyways, so yeah, excited to keep reading this. Another series that I picked up on a whim. Picked it up at a Barnes & Noble in the middle of nowhere, basically. But I got Forget Me Not Volume 1, and then I found Volume 2 at a used bookstore. So, yeah, it's a very weird series. A very hateable main character at the beginning, so I really hope that he not necessarily gets redeemed, but, like, just has something to like him, or to, like, I don't know, give me a reason to like him, because right now I'm like, man, this guy sucks. So hopefully throughout the story we get some kind of closure or some kind of like reconciliation with the other characters. Yeah, just a really interesting series, and the visuals are gorgeous, and these covers by Kodansha are very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to read some more. Alright, and an absolute classic. Everybody knows it, and everybody will know it if you don't know it now. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, Volumes 1 and 2 by Naoko Takeuchi. An absolute classic in both anime and manga. I had to get it because I was watching the anime, and I got really bored because I was like, man, it's just kind of the same thing over and over again. Which is not necessarily bad, but when you've watched 60 episodes of the same thing, it really gets to you. And it's kind of interesting because the first volume basically burns through like the first 20-ish episodes in one volume, and I was like, wow, I could have saved a lot of time by just reading it. But there's something nice about watching the anime. So yeah, I haven't read Volume 2 yet, so we'll get to it when we can, but Volume 1 was great. Alright, last but not least, for Kodansha, A Sign of Affection Volume 3. I will not shut up about this series because this series is awesome. You will hear more about it if you watch the February reading log, but this is one of my favorite current series. So, very excited to read Volume 4. Alright, on to the next one. This is Shoujo Beat. So this is probably the volumes I would say have gotten the most exponential growth recently for me. And that's because I never collected Shoujo previously until, I think, November of 2021, because I was convinced by my girlfriend that I should check it out, and yeah, I never looked back. Maybe for better, maybe for worse, but so let's get started. I got here Volumes 2 and 3 of Behind the Scenes. I read the first volume and was really enjoying it, but if you don't really know what this is, basically it's about like this theater design club in a way, so they do all of the backgrounds and colors and makeup and clothing and la-da-da-da for the various like clubs on campus. I believe they're in college, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it's very weird. It's entertaining. It's kind of goofy. Same author or same mangaka as Ouran High School House Club. So if you like their style of comedy and writing, then you'll probably really like it. I will say my only gripe about it currently is that I think that the paneling is kind of funky and it is a little bit hard to keep track of what's going on. But overall, though, I'm still enjoying myself. So I think I will collect this entire series. Yeah. Up next, volumes 1 through 7 of Shortcake. Oh my goodness, by Sue Morishita. I talk about this in my February reading log, but I love this series. Super great. Can't wait to read more and collect more. After that, we got We Were There, Volume 1. Very excited to find this because I've actually been looking for this for a while because I think a YouTuber that I watch was suggesting it, so excited to check it out. And yeah, I read it and I thought it was crazy, and you can listen more about that in the reading log. But really, I'm struggling to find more volumes, so that'll be very interesting to do in the future. And next, a lot of what people say is one of the best shoujo series ever. We shall see, because I haven't been able to find anything. But this is Yona of the Dawn, Volume 1. I think it was February 28th, 27th. Basically, a couple days before February ended. This was one of the last volumes I picked up. So, excited to finally check this out and see what the heck everybody's talking about. Because, yeah, it looks like a pretty cool series and exciting. So, yeah, I will let you know when I read it. Alright, it's time for the big publisher that I collect the most from. This is Viz Media. These are all the Viz Media affiliates, not Shonen Jump, because Shonen Jump has its own stack. It's a lot. So let's get started with the Viz Media ones I have now. So I was able to get Furion Beyond Journey's End Volume 3 early, so I haven't read it yet, but this is slowly becoming one of my current favorite series that's releasing. It's absolutely gorgeous series. I will talk about it more once I finish reading this volume, but the first 2 volumes were amazing, so super excited to check this one out. Of course, I was able to collect more of Comey Can't Communicate. I got volumes 6 and 7. I talked about it in my February reading log, but there's like a weird texture difference between volume 6 and the rest of them. Volume 7 has like a gloss cover kind of to it, while my volume 6 for some reason has like more of that grainy texture like I talked about with Kaori Uzaki's The God's Lie. So I don't know what the heck happened, but it's just like a random fun thing to talk about, I guess. But yeah, just really cool. I like the series a lot. And but finding volume 8 has been next to impossible right now. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to get more. Next up, Law of Uweki, Volumes 3 and 4. This was part of a really big pickup that I got recently for a very cheap price. I did sell about half of them because I actually owned a good chunk of the volumes there, but I did pick up some really cool stuff, and 3 and 4 of Law of Uweki is just a couple sets of that. This is a pretty cool series. It really feels to me like Zatch Bell, but with like humans instead of Momotos. So I don't know if you've read this, would you agree or would you not agree? Please let me know in the comments. But just overall, it's just a fun series. I don't think it's anything mind-blowing. It's not a masterpiece, but it is very fun. So excited to collect more and read these, of course. Up next, one of my also current favorite series, Children of the Whales. This is Volume 4. I haven't read this one yet. I actually read Volumes 2 and 3 during February, so I'll probably be reading this one soon. But it's just an absolutely gorgeous series. You could just tell by the covers alone, like it looks just as beautiful as on the outside as it does on the inside. Super fun, super exciting, very complex, very interesting. I like this. The world building's really cool. So yeah, can't wait to read more. Check it out. Finally, I put an end to this series. Goodnight Poompoon Volume 7. I am now complete with the series, and yeah, look forward to my watch my reading log for February to hear my thoughts on this. But yeah, so now I have the rest of the series. Next up, Hell's Paradise Volume 4. Can we just talk about how amazing this series is? It's such a cool series. If you haven't read it yet, please give it a chance, because like Yeah, at first it does seem very edgy. It does seem like there are like some questionable things, but I think if you get to the meat of it, it just gets so good. And yeah, finding volumes for this has also been nearly impossible. So hopefully the reprints start to come in more, so I can start collecting more. But yeah, I'm only up to volume 4 for now. Also, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, Volume 5. This is by Haro Aso, who, if you don't know, is the same mangaka / writer behind wrong series. The same mangaka behind Alice in Borderland, which is upcoming in English. I believe it's supposed to be releasing this month, so hopefully I get that soon. But also, where is it? Hiding Closer. There it is. I'm looking at my bookcase. But this is a cool series. If you like kind of like a weird slice of life action series, episodic in a way between chapters, this is a cool one. And I like the art a lot, so definitely give it a chance. It's a really fun time. Alright, it's time for the final stretch. This is going to be all of the Shonen Jump volumes that I picked up, and there is a lot. So let's get started. First up, it is Beat the Vandal Buster, volumes 6 and 7. Yeah, Riko Sanjo, Koji Inada, cool series, very fun. It looks very similar to another series that I'm going to be showing, and that's because it's the same duo. So yeah, but just a very fun one, very old school too. It's just fun. I don't know. It's been fun to collect the series, so hopefully I can finish it in English. It's technically not finished in English because they went on a huge hiatus and just recently started picking up writing it and drawing it. So hopefully Viz decides to publish it. I doubt it, but you know, you can dream. Up next, got Chainsaw Man Volume 9. Talked about this in my reading log, but yeah, definitely a very good volume. And excited to finish it, I will say, because I mentioned it in my shonen like tier list that I didn't really care for it, and I know that really bothered a lot of people because you could tell by the dislikes on the video. But yeah, I've definitely changed my opinion on the series. But this is a good volume, definitely. Okay, up next, Dragon Ball Super Volumes 2 and 3. It's nice to fill that void of Dragon Ball that I had because I read Dragon Ball Z during January. So excited to read Volume 3. Haven't read it yet, but this is 2 I picked up from Target actually. So that's cool. And it's pretty easy to find these volumes. So I doubt I'll have issues. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, here's the other one that I picked up early as well. This is Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai, Volume 1. So by Riko Sanjo and Koji Inada. And you know what? Let's just pull real quick. So yeah, there may or may not be a little bit of similarities between the main character Beat and Dai, but we'll keep that under the hush. But yeah, this is just a really nice adaptation of a Dragon Quest story, like, and it's just fun. It's a good time. I can't wait to talk more about it in March, my March reading vlog. But yeah, this looks awesome, and I'm surprised like by it being a Shonen Jump release. But yeah, this is a really nice release from Viz. I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. Up next, got another volume of Hunter x Hunter Volume 34. Togashi, talk about it more in my reading log, so give it a check out if you can. As well as Mashley, Magic and Muscles, Volume 5. One of my current favorite comedy series. I actually really like it a lot. I do think that some of the jokes do get a little bit stale for me, but I think the action more than makes up for it. So yeah, I give my 2 thumbs up, my seal of approval. Also picked up an absolute classic, Naruto's Volume 29 and 34. If you don't know, the reason why I pick up really weird volumes of Naruto is because as a kid, I picked them up kind of sporadically. I picked up volumes 20 through 27 first, and then kind of just collected what wasn't being released in Shonen Jump. So I'm going back now and trying to get as many as possible. I'm really close to finishing the original series, and I won't say close to finishing Shippuden. I'm actually missing a lot, but I'm close enough to filling the gap between normal and original and Shippuden. So yeah, these are just 2 extra ones to fill in. I love Naruto, if you didn't know. I think it's a great series, and everyone should check it out. And then I finally finished Platinum End. This is volume 14. I managed to get this one early and then read it. Yeah, it's a beautiful cover. Listen to more of my reading log, and I may do like a retrospective on Takashi Obata works in English, at least published in English. So hopefully look forward to that. But I'm not making any promises that it will occur. But we shall see. But yeah, this is the last volume of Platinum End. In that big collect thing, I did get Rosario plus Vampire Volume 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to collect this yet because I remember not really caring for it back when I was a kid. But I'm an adult now, and I'm not a really huge fan of harem series either. I only have like a couple of them in my collection. So we'll see about this. But I know a lot of people really like this and say this is like a good like thing from Shonen Jump. So maybe. Alright, finally finished up Tagami Bachi, got volumes 16 to 20. I read the entire the rest of the series in February, so of course you're going to be hearing me talk about it and gush about it, but I will gush again because in case you don't want to read it or watch it, this series is awesome. What a fantastic series. Give it a chance if you can. It's only 20 volumes. It's so fun and it's so gorgeous. Look at these covers. So good. Give it a chance. Up next, Twin Star Exorcist Volumes 5, 6, 7, and 8. This has become high-key one of my favorite Shonen Jump releases, and I'm really mad and sad that no one else is talking about it, or really not many people are talking about it, because this series is awesome. Give it a shot. There are definitely some questionable things that occur. I don't like everything that happens, but I do think it's still worthy to have in a collection or worthy to read, so give it a chance, really. Remember how I mentioned that I don't collect a lot of harem series? Well, I do have We Never Learned. That's one of, I guess, technically 3 that I own. Yeah, this is volume 20. This goes over her story, Kominami, I think is her name. So, if you don't know how We Never Learned works is, basically there's like the canon ending that occurred in volume 17. And then the author decided to do like what ifs as the last 4 volumes for the other girls. So this is the second to last one, I believe. Yeah, it's more of the same. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but yeah, if you like We Never Learned, then, you know, pick it up. And last but not least, of course, I just have to end it with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume. I got Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Volume 8. I haven't read this one yet, and Zexal is very goofy, just like all of the other things after 5Ds, basically, or after GX, because I would say 5Ds is pretty funky too, but Zexal's pretty cool, so I need one more volume and I'll be done with Zexal. Hopefully I can find it soon, so I can finish off, and then I can start collecting Arc V, but yeah, that's it for this video. So, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. You can like it, you can comment it, you can favorite it, and you can even subscribe to my channel and support me. Like the YouTube notifications are terrible because like my subs keep going up, but I'm not getting notifications about who is subbing to me. And sometimes like the comments like don't show up in my notifications, so I apologize if I don't react immediately. But please know that I will at least like your comment, and I will almost always comment on it if you say something specific or like something that's like interesting to me. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I do like to talk to you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so thank you for supporting me, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.